Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Shem El Shai, B'Hashem Kakadash, Deborah and the apostles, and also great millstone for teaching us His truth. Peace and blessings to the hope collective of Shalom. Yahweh is the name, the Heavenly Father, named Hebrew, B'Hashem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the Begotten Son. Back on the lesson, and today, going to be speaking on this bill that these devils are planning to pass in order to ban TikTok, and really just to take more steps forward to getting rid of this word, this truth, from coming out. And this is a step towards that. As you already see the many avenues that they are taking in order to do so, you're seeing the infrastructure and the foundation being laid out right before your very eyes. Because you already see the many changes that they have made on YouTube and these other social media apps that we use to, bring out this word, pretty much making it harder for us to speak on certain things. So this right here, them, planning to ban TikTok is going to be a big steps towards that, because you can get a lot of information off of TikTok, but it's also going to show that these beginning to tighten that grip, So let's really bit into this right here. Get a couple scripts at hand. A local lesson will be edifying and to the point. Now, the concerns over U.S. TikTok ban escalate among creators and users after the House bill passes. So there are so many important things happening on this app, said TikTok creator Freddie Smith in a video. And that's also what these devils want to control and heavily monitor, because they said they can after they pass this bill that they can sell it or whatever. So, and like I mentioned earlier, you already see a lot of information on TikTok that you don't really see on the news outlets or really on YouTube, and as well as just trying to hinder this truth in general. Because once they get the ball rolling, you're going to see many things happen with these other apps, as you pretty much see already. So let's see a little bit more. So many concerned TikTok creators on Wednesday condemned the House passage of a potential TikTok ban in the U.S., calling it a threat to people's livelihoods and freedom of speech. And it's also going to cause a lot of people to be angry. But you see a lot of people pretty much have a job on TikTok just to make videos, As before, so it's obviously going to raise attention. Now, so before you go jump to conclusions and go boohoo, a 25-year-old dancing with a shampoo bottle, got to get a real job. Being an influencer is a fraction of what income is created on these apps. TikTok creator Freddie Smith, on Orlando, Florida-based realtor with 530,000 followers, said in a video. So a little bit more, says there are so many things, important things happening on this app, he said, after listing a wide array of people who use the app, ranging from service-based business to video creator or editors. And I'm waiting to hear Congress talk about how this would take away millions of jobs. But once these double, seeking to gain, that control, especially when it comes to, the media. Now, Smith's video was among dozens uploaded to the platform after protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act passed in the House of Representatives. If the Senate passes this bill and President Joe Biden signs it into law, TikTok would have 6 months to divest from ByteDance and be acquired by U.S. companies. So after that, you would have to sell it right there. You see right there. So that's pretty much it right there. I don't think there's any more to grab right here. But that's the article right here if you want to get this for yourself. Dive into scriptures at hand, because these are things that we are seeing and going to show more steps are being taken to get rid of this word, and that we're nearing the end of this devil's kingdom. Seeing the famine of the word brewing is a sign of that. This is Amos 8:11-12. Now it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but hearing the words of Yahweh B'Hashem El Shai." And also there's going to be a literal famine, but this right here is speaking of the famine of hearing this word, this truth. And very soon the Lord's going to remove his prophets off the highways and byways, off the internet, to where you won't be able to obtain it any longer. Verse 12, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. And they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh B'Hashem El Shai, and shall not find it." When you see all hell breaking loose, you're going to have people seeking for answers. But it's going to be too late. But you're going to have people trying to seek out the prophets, the ones that had this truth, the ones that were giving out the warnings before anything happened. But guess what? You're going to be turned away. So you see, Jake continuing to play around, taking this as a joke, as if nothing's going to happen. They're in that same exact spirit. Would you going back to Matthew 24:37, as in the days of Noah, mocking, scoffing, not taking these wanting serious, shrugging it off, and continuing on with their day-to-day life, living it up. When this place is getting ready to be destroyed. There's a 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Now says, let Satan take advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we see the steps that are being taken and what they really plan to do. Because ultimately, we're their main targets. That's why you see all these changes being made to YouTube to really hinder us. To make it harder for us to speak on certain things. Because now we have to pretty much speak in code when we go into certain topics. So one thing also going to show, we're nearing the end of the devil's kingdom. Because family of the word is a end time prophecy, and you're seeing it brewing right before your very eyes. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Now it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down to you. Speaking of Esau, Edom, which is so quiet in the day, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devils know they're running out of time. And that's why you see them beginning to tighten that grip even more. And why they plan to implement and establish these draconian-like laws. Let's get right here. Isaiah 10:1 also added to that point. Woe unto the decree and righteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. See what the NLT has to say. And this is what sorrow waits the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws. And when you go into the word draconian, it goes into the word harsh, severe, strict. And those are the type of laws that they plan to implement. Get ready to close out. We got 3 more scriptures. It's Proverbs 1:22 through 32. And those that don't want to seek the Lord, those that don't want to take these warnings serious and seek the Lord before it's too late, before his word gets taken away, you're going to get what's coming to you. And guess what? It's going to be your fault. As how long ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorn and delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And how you can do that? Do his prophets, do his men that he has set up to prophesy the downfall of the devils that came, as well as to warn you. And specifically the elect, because that's only who the Lord is dealing with and who is going to deliver. Verse 24. And whom pray that we're of that number, and that's because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. And Jake continues to smack away the hand that the Lord has extended out unto them. And you wonder why 2/3 of our people got to go. As you see in the wicked acts that they're partaking in, and the constant scoffing, you're not going to escape unscathed, man. Yahweh Shem is getting ready to tear up a lot of our people. What are you going to Zechariah 13:8? As it be, you have set at naught all my counsel with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh. So it doesn't laugh at you in that day, man. Verse 27, when your fear comes as desolation and destruction comes as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish comes upon you, then shall they call upon me. So then they want to turn to the Lord when things are not in their favor. That's why you in the book of Amos, how they're going to be running to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shemashai, but shall not find it. And even if you come to the fact of that you're an Israelite and the true name of our power, Yahweh Shemashai, it won't matter, man, because it's going to be too late. You put off the Lord for too long. That's where we're going to close out the book of Ecclesiastes. Now it says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. And many of our people are without that fear, man, and a lot of you are going the hard way. Verse 3, they were none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, and be your own fault. Because once again, with this article right here going to this ban that they plan to pass on TikTok, this is going to lead to more steps being taken to tighten that grip, dealing with just all these changes they're planning to make to these different apps to make it harder for this word to get out, to once to make it more strict. Now, see what else. Verse 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. I just get ready to close this out. So Ecclesiastes 5 and 7, I was mentioned earlier, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put off from day to day. That's what you see many of our people are doing. They're putting off the Lord. They're not taking heed to these warnings. They don't take it serious. And once they're without that fear, and you're going to feel the Lord one way or another, and the Lord's going to jack a lot of you up, man. And putting off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. Because once you see all hell breaking loose, then you're going to have Jake wanting to seek the Lord, wanting to get right, wanting to repent. But it's going to be far too late. For the suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth in thy security. Just when you're safe, just when you're protected, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So that's pretty much on that right there. Let's make a quick update going to the famine of the word. Because you see the other changes that they're planning to make regarding these apps to make it more strict, make it harder for it to speak, and go into certain things. As you already see how it's kind of difficult it is to speak in code when we go into certain things, but it goes to show we're doing something correct, and ultimately that we're doing the end of this devil's kingdom. So that's it on that right there. The Lord was edifying to the point. I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Basham Shai, Basham Kadash, the bunch of the apostles, and also great millstone for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful, active Israel, and Shalom. See you next one. Shalom.